Welcome back to Crazy4Carz.com. I'm your host, Steve Gray, and this is the first event of the 2009 car show season. This week we're coming from Pike Creek Shopping Center in Pike Creek, Delaware. That's just off of Route 7 and right across from the Goldie Beacom area. There's a lot of cars here today and a lot of neat stuff to look at. Of course, as usual, I'm standing next to Project Dart. That's how I got here. It's tagged, it's on the road, it's legal, everything's running well. We'll be back to the track real soon just to see how it actually works out. We're gonna see some ads, and we'll be back right after this. We've made our way over to the first car we're going to take a look at this week on the show. And some of you might recognize the name Mr. Sinister on the website. You might have seen a picture of his car or two on there. And I've got the owner here with me. What's your name other than Mr. Sinister?
Bill.
Bill, it's nice to have you. Nice to have your car on the show today.
Thank you.
How long have you had it?
Be 4 years in May.
Have you done much with it since you've owned it?
None of the paint and body. It was like that when I bought it, but I've done pretty much all the mechanical work to it. Put the motor in it actually last summer. It had a tired 400 in it when I bought it, but it's got 10.5 to 1 350 in it now, 350 trans.
Okay, so it'll pull pretty well. Now, for those less gifted and don't know what year they're looking at, this is one of the Tri-5s, one of the shoe boxes, one of the 55, 56, 57 Chevys.
Yes.
Tell us what year is this one, and how can people tell the difference between the 3 years?
Well, it's a 55. The easiest way to tell the difference is by usually the body side trim. The 55 will have the straight line trim on it. 56s will have kind of an angled trim, and 57s, well, they have the big fins on the back, so they're pretty easy to pick out. And the grills are a little bit different on the front. 55s have kind of like the egg crate looking grill. 56 is a little more like the billet looking grill thing, and 57s are completely different. They got the little bullets in the nose and all that.
Now, one of the years has an unusually hard gas cap to find. For those back in the day when they'd pull up for the full serve gas, the attendant might walk around the car a few times looking for the gas cap.
This is true. That would be a 56 behind the driver's side taillight, I believe.
That's right. The actual taillight itself popped open, and the gas fill was right behind the taillight.
Yep.
Now, earlier when we were looking at this car, I noticed the diamond pleated interior, and I said that's really slick. It's a period correct thing. That was really popular back when this car was all the rage.
That's what I've been told. I mean, I guess I'm a little young to have been alive in that period, but
now you told me that's actually been in there for a while.
Yeah, it's an old J.C. Whitney interior. I don't even think they make it anymore. I wish they did, because I could probably stand to replace some of the pieces in it, but
you're being too hard. It looks great. And now you drive this regularly.
Oh yeah, all over the place.
I've seen it at different shows. Well, I'd like to thank you very much for bringing it out, and thanks for having us take a look at it today.
No problem. Thank you.
This is a really nice car. Tell us your name and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Tony Peacock. I live in Newark, Delaware.
This is a great car.
Had it for a while.
This is going just way too slow. There's too many cars. We won't be able to see them all. But this one I had to stop and take a look at. This is kind of similar to what Project Dart is, in that the color is the same and it's a Dart, but this is a 69, correct?
Yeah, 69 GTS.
Now, this has got a 340 in it.
340 six-pack.
Six-pack car. Now tell everybody, now for the folks at home that don't know what a six-pack is, they know that's not Coors Light or Budweiser's under there. What is a six-pack?
It's three two-barrel Hollies. Instead of one four-barrel, it's got three separate two-barrels.
Right, so the four-barrel would be actually 4 Venturis. This has actually got 6.
Yes, 6.
Now, the 340 was actually the high rod motor for this car. This was really desirable.
Yeah, it was a high winding. Doesn't have a whole lot of torque, but it's got a lot of horsepower at the high revving RPMs.
Now, this was rated conservatively at like 275 horsepower, right?
Yeah, 275 is what they said it had.
And that was pretty much for the insurance companies to appease them?
When they rated that, they rated like 5,000 some RPM and not what it's doing at 6,000 or 6,500.
Right, so these pull it a lot stronger than that. A lot of these small block cars would put a hurting on the big block cars as well.
Oh yeah, they're light, quick, fast.
Now, how long have you had it?
I've had it almost 10 years.
10 years, that's a long time to have had this. Now, did you do a lot of the work yourself?
Yeah, it was pretty much a parts car when I got it. It had a lot of the parts there, but they all needed redone and put back together, and what went with it where, and a lot of junkyard hunting, trips to Carlisle's.
Oh yeah, Carlisle. We're going to be out at Carlisle later this season, and for those that don't know, Carlisle, you can get just about anything at Carlisle.
Yep, anything, and yeah, pretty much anything you want, you'll find there.
That's right. Now this was originally a blue-white car?
It was originally a white car, white and black car.
It was all white.
All white, black interior, black stripe.
Oh, this is, of course, everybody that knows I really dig this. Now this is B7, right?
No, this is a intense blue Pearl Coat.
Oh, okay. It's close to a 7. It's a little bit darker than the B5.
Yeah, it's Dodge truck color.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for talking to us about it today.
All right, thank you.
We opened with a Mopar, we looked at a Chevy, we went back to Mopars, we're back to another Chevy, and this one I just happened to notice on the dash, there's a for sale sign. Tell us your name, tell us a little bit about the car.
My name is Ricky Acosta. I live here in Newark. I've owned the car for about 10, 11 years, and I just kept, my buddy and I, who you were just talking to, helped me build the car. We've done pretty much everything to the car, with the engine, and had the whole car redone.
Now you talk about the engine, what engine's in it?
It's a 350. It's a 71 Corvette engine. We got aluminum heads on it. Yeah. MSD distributor, we put Lendati cam, roller rock lifters. She's pushing about 450 horses.
Oh, so that's really a strong small block. Now, yeah. I looked at the car from the back. I'm backed in across from you, and I looked over and I said, that looks like a Baldwin Motion paint job. A buddy of mine says, nah, I don't think that's the way they painted them. I said, I'm pretty sure it is.
Yes, it is. It is. That's how they painted them. I just changed it just a bit because on the hood, the paint on the Baldwin Motion came a little bit further back, and I just wanted to match up with the hood, so I kind of brought it up just a bit more, but that's about the difference. But the Baldwin Motion actually does do that. It splits down the back just like that.
Yeah, this is a great look. This was one of my favorites from back in the day. What year is it?
This is 71.
It's a 71. Now 71, this was the last year with the metal front bumper?
72 was the last chrome bumpers front and back.
Okay, 72.
Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
I was close.
Yes.
Now, was this the original color on the car, other than, of course, the Baldwin stripes?
Yes, that's the Brigham blue. That was the original blue on this car. Yes.
All right. Well, thank you very much for showing it to us today.
Thank you.
It's a great car. Thanks for bringing it out.
Thanks.